Welcome to Roll Fair, episode 50. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're real excited. Cue party music. But as always, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Devin. I am the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan, and I'm playing Alton, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm Brad, playing Arden the Wizard.
I'm Kayla, playing Gaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
I'm Austin, playing Sheru the Turtle.
I'm Ben, playing Raina, the Human Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Asar, the Fire Genasi Sorceress.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that.
So for 50, we don't get a TPK, right? Is that the price?
Price for what?
Price
No,
for
price.
episode 50.
Price.
Yeah.
I was like,
50.
why would a TPK be a price? I don't understand.
Prize.
Price.
It's the price as patron.
Well, that
requires.
depends on what happens if you guys go fight in the arena. I mean, we'll see.
Giant meteor falls from the...
Destroys the whole world. Campaign over.
Yay!
But last time the party arrived in Nalia, and they made their way to a tavern. Arden got hit by a rock, and after trying to flirt with some poor farmer's wife,
Just trying to get
and they made some friends at this tavern, where they learned a little bit more about the gladiator fight coming up between bear with me, between the Kugani, Surutik,
Yeah, who did that last time? That was great.
and Hanogar. TPK's coming, guys. TPK's coming.
I didn't do nothing!
Some of the big fight that's coming up for the fall festival, harvest festival rather. So we're gonna pick up with you guys having just left the tavern. You're looking at possibly heading towards the square where they mentioned you might be able to find some people who are willing to buy some of your stuff.
How close is the square to the arena?
It's not far. You wouldn't necessarily know that though.
Makes sense.
So, what you guys doing?
On to the Metakichi Square, then.
I need some money, so let's do this.
Yes, we sell some stuff, buy some stuff. It's always fun.
Yeah.
So should we see if any of Mossy's crew is for sale, or is it unlikely they'd still be for sale at this point?
Oh, then I don't think... It's been months.
We can always ask.
The timeline checks
Or
out
if
as
they're being
far as...
resold or something?
Not if there's a big fight planned for them already.
It's good to keep an eye out, but there's a high probability that we might not encounter them in the square.
Maybe we could ask around some of the sellers or something.
I would be wary of asking specifics like, oh, do you have any former slaves that were former pirates or have any sailing experience kind of thing? It could raise some questions.
Honestly, I think one of the best things we could do is, if the fight tonight isn't expected to have a high turnout, maybe it's not that much for seats, we could at least spend some time in the arena mapping out exit routes.
Mm-hmm. We could also try to see, if there's a good place to sit to maybe lend a hand tomorrow night if something goes wrong in the fight.
Precisely.
I would say be very cautious with that, but I do agree that if they are some of your friends, then I would, be more than willing to help out if possible.
Be sure to get front row seats for my fight.
It's also good to investigate, because it's entirely possible that upon entry they take weapons from those that are observing.
Yes, that's a very
Specifically
good point.
to avoid such confrontations.
Good point. If that's the case, then ironically, the only person that would be of use is Arden.
What? That was me. What?
I joke. Just you and Sheru and
I could
maybe
fight.
Asar.
Also, I'd like to
I'm
find
gonna
this out
spells.
tonight, so
I'm mostly
we don't
cast
go
spells.
in
I don't
there
do cast spells.
and then, yeah. So But let's get
Actually,
down to
terrible
the
at
square,
this, yeah.
get some money. When we do start exchanging things, try and keep your purse close to you. I can imagine that this kind of somewhat lawless city might be a little bit difficult
Immediately
to
check my
hold
purse.
on to your coin.
Okay.
I have no purse. Oh wait, I have a little coin bag.
It is a bag with coins in
Okay,
it.
yes.
It is called a coin purse.
Oh,
It's a very common name.
It is very common.
Don't worry.
okay then.
Don't worry. Common sense isn't always that common.
In the coin purse, there's common sense. Okay, all right, got it.
Okay, so you guys begin heading over towards the Metakichi Square. And as you begin walking along through the road, you notice that the clustered houses get a little fancier, a little nicer as you get closer to the river. And you start seeing people who are less accustomed to farm labor, and various things of that nature, and more accustomed to skilled labor such as masonry or smithing, things of that nature. And you go across the bridge that connects the two sides. Go ahead and just make. Well, I guess let me ask this: is there anything you guys are looking for along the way?
Cheru just is looking around for anything interesting to pay attention to.
Okay. So go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
That is cool.
There's quite. Just roll again.
Like any lenses, like anything that's glass that I can make as the goggle eyes.
Okay.
15.
15. So one thing you notice as you guys are crossing this bridge, you look to the south as the river's flowing that direction, and you see an island just below the. So let me paint a better picture here. So as you look south, you see a pretty beautiful view here. You see the temple of Mishingu, goddess of war, high up on this cliff top, and looking down below on the bridge that you guys are at. You also see the Colosseum that is there, that arena, I should say, just directly to the west of the temple. And you can just barely make out the small pieces of the hippodrome to the south of the temple.
The what?
The hippodrome.
I don't remember what that is.
It's the chariot arena.
Oh, okay.
And one thing that catches your eye, you notice all of this, but something strange catches your eye too. This just seems out of place. You see this fine sandstone-looking building on an island that is just there. It has a gold domed roof, but no people really coming in or out. See lots of ships around, some fishing, some just ferries essentially. But this building seems kind of out of place.
And how far away is that island?
It is probably, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile from the bridge.
Okay.
We should go there.
This island that building looks interesting. Perhaps after we figure out what we are doing with the whole arena, afterwards we can investigate.
I'm not sure there's going to be an afterwards.
We'll see. Hopefully there is, but I mean, we might just have to run.
I'd plan on just running.
There's so much to do, so much to see.
Yeah, come back when you build your honeymoon cottage.
It's a
I
library.
don't know if I made this clear. I am not looking for romance. I mean, I like Arden, but I'm not looking for
That
the
is so
romance.
sweet of you, Sharu. I like you too.
Yes, but I am not. I'm not the romantic sort at this time. Maybe later when I'm older,
That's what I'm saying. It's a retirement honeymoon. Whatever.
or Arden will be dead by then. You seen him? He's
You know, I haven't factored that in until just now.
Someday he'll come out of the shell.
I am out of my shell.
It's a figure of speech.
Oh,
I don't know that that's anyway.
If we're done talking about my imminent death, can we go sell some things? Hopefully find some place. I really need some money.
Yes, so that you can live out the rest of your short
Yes,
life.
my short
comfortably.
life. Thank you very much for reminding me.
No, it's
Let's
a
go.
long life. That's the
Yes.
problem. You're reaching the end because your life is so long thus far.
I mean, how you're
Okay.
what, like 70 now?
Well, I haven't checked since this morning, but I believe I'm 50, some odd. I think.
That could have fooled me. Okay.
I don't really
It's
know
hard
my
for me
age
to
at this
gauge on
point.
humans.
Well,
I'm just joking. The desert and the sun kind of makes people look a little older than they are.
yeah, I'm sure it doesn't help with the average lifespan either.
Yeah.
What is the average lifespan? I don't even know.
It's about 50.
Sad days ahead then.
I mean that's true for turtles.
Better get you to the square before your bones start to crumble.
Oh no. I am the oldest person that I know. This is sad.
Mr. Auden, you've lived such a long life. What was the most interesting thing you've done thus far?
Oh no. I can't tell you. Because
It can't possibly be hanging out with us. There's
it definitely is. This is the best time of my life.
have you married anyone?
Don't
Had
know
any
that he
children?
remembers anything.
Have never married. Never had children.
By choice?
Very much so by choice. At least that's what I tell myself.
So not your choice, but by
Yes,
choice.
someone's choice. I like to say it's my choice.
Don't worry, we could, pay some money and rearrange that if we have to.
I'm not looking for that, so that's okay.
So you've been studying
So-
magic for 50 years, right?
I've been studying magic, and I am 50 years old.
When did you start to study magic? Was it recent?
Yes.
But before your hobby of being a wizard, what were you doing before?
Other things.
So just a normal person?
I'm just a normal, everyday person that walks around and says hi to people. And
But doesn't know what a
Single
farmer
bachelor
Single
goes
bachelor,
home
I don't
alone
know
at
what I
night
wanted.
to his own bed.
yes, drinking water like a normal person.
is. So how did you make a living?
I had people make living for me. I don't.
You had people. So you were a leader of some sort.
No, definitely not. But
Were you in prison?
Sure, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Were you like a convict?
No, not a convict.
Oh, so you were in prison, but not a
How come there's so many questions?
So I've
Like,
heard
all
of
a
these
sudden this-
asylums where they take, mentally unstable people. They're kind of like a prison. So we're just kidding. Let's get your ivory sold. Come on.
Let's go with that.
Days are wasting, and we have several things that we need to take care
The
of.
party's gonna make a whole backstory for
Oh my
you.
gosh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on here.
Escaped asylums.
That would explain a lot.
You found me out. All right.
So as you guys cross the bridge, you find directly on the other side, the northern side of the river here, and just kind of explaining how this works. So the river generally goes north to south. So you would have an east and west bank. In this case, the river is at a curve, so it's a little bit more of flowing from a northeast direction to the
How
southwest.
big is this river?
Probably like half a mile wide.
Okay.
Probably not that
I
big.
mean, that's possible.
wanna
Picture
swim
the
across?
Columbia. It's big river.
I don't know how big the Columbia is.
Goodness.
I know how big the
what you're
Mississippi
talking
is.
about
I've
because
crossed the Mississippi.
Be something like that. Big river.
Okay.
Huge river. But
Big river.
so as you cross to this other side, you see just some stalls, mostly food vendors of sorts. You see some selling pistachios, some selling.
Pistachios.
You could eat some pistachios.
You see some selling fish, and some
Anything-
selling measures of wheat or
Any
barley.
place that looks expensive.
I mean, it's possible. It's mostly food stuff.
I'm on the look out for a crafting area.
Okay. So this area, as you look around, nothing standds out. But as you go a little further, you start hearing the ring of hammers and the chisel of stone. Did you have a question?
Sort of. Just while we're in this district, I would like to sell my bow. My old bow, not mine.
Okay.
Old bow.
This. So in the where you're hearing the
Craft-
hammering.
Craftsman.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, you start to come into more of an artisan's sector, and as you look here, there's various smithies, masons, carpenters.
I'm gonna look for one that sells crafting tools.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Guidance.
I need that. Okay. So guidance plus everything else is a total of 8.
Okay. I would say, just kind of based on what you're looking at, you're able to find somewhere that can help you out, and there you're able to get some basic crafting tools, like a crafting kit.
Okay. Sweet. And also on there, let's see how much they're willing to pay for the ivory as crafting supplies.
Gotcha. So as you're kind of having this exchange, let me just pull up some stuff here. So you see T'Chawi Man just kind of working away, whittling at some tools, as well as some of his other workers kind of attaching different bronze-shaped materials on to these tools. And he says, "Oh, we don't see too many turtles in this area."
It's been an adventure coming here.
Yes, I can imagine. What brought you all the way up to this part?
Honestly, random happenstance. But I came across some stalks of ivory recently.
Stalks of ivory.
Yes, it was a fascinating encounter. And I was wondering how much you'd be willing to, if you're interested in purchasing these. And I pulled out 4 of the stocks.
Whoa.
Well, I certainly am interested. I certainly could use these for different finer crafted tools, but I don't know. I could give you maybe 100 gold pieces worth for each.
Would I know about how much they're worth?
You do.
Okay. That's a little bit of a low offer. I know these are worth roughly 150 gold each.
Well,
I understand that sometimes it's a not always able to purchase things for the right price, but I think the lowest I could go is 130 per stock.
go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Guidance too.
Are you like standing right there next?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm holding back, just like watching and just listening.
23.
See if he gets anything good.
25.
Okay. So he looks at you and he says, "You are a very nice turtle. I'll do it for 130."
Sounds good. I for 130, I think I only want to part with 3 of these.
Very well. That's perfectly fine. And yeah.
Wonderful. And then, how much for your? I want to work in some scrimshaw and etching some pictures in this other ivory. How much for the kit for?
I'll throw that in.
Wonderful.
Yes, this was a wonderful trade, and for the discount you gave me here, I'll throw that in for you.
That is wonderful. Thank you. So that's 390.
So when he walks away, I'm going to walk up.
Okay.
Good sir, have you ever seen anything as rare as this? And take out the 2 stocks of ivory that I have.
So as he's holding them in his hands, he's like, he puts them behind his back. Of course not.
Wait, what?
How wonderful.
What?
What?
Wait, did he take them?
No, the
No,
ones,
he
the
puts
ones
the
that
Oh,
you
the
gave
other
him.
ones. I was like, I thought he was okay. I thought he was taking mine. I was like, no, the other ones.
Yes, these rare beauties that you see before you are so rare that they're rare.
I see.
Yes.
Do they look like this? He
Oh,
pulls out
boy.
one of his other ones.
Where'd you get that from?
Oh, I just happen to have it.
Wow, they must grow on trees here. Well, that,
Basically worthless.
gosh darn it.
But, I mean, I'm happy to take these off your hands.
Well, I kind of need.
I'm just kidding. Yes, these are quite useful. I'm sure you saw me exchanging with your friend here.
A wave in the background.
Yes, I was just joking as well, and I appreciate you being honest with me, and I know that you would give me 150 for each one.
I would. I did just spend quite a bit of money getting these ones.
I gave him a good deal.
Listen, and I'm gonna whisper. I'm kind of seen as the idiot of the group. If you could make just a little bit more than what you gave him for each one, I will definitely come back and make it worth your while. I promise.
What do you have in mind?
I am learning how to imbue items with a little bit of extra magic, and once I learn that, I will help you for free. Add whatever magical, effect that I might have at my disposal to anything for free. Just make me look good, please.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Am I still standing next to them?
It's up to you.
Sure. Guidance.
Wow. 23.
Okay.
Wow.
Sounds good. So he looks at you and he says, "That is quite the offer. I'll accept. How about 140?
That is wonderful. Thank you, good sir. You will not regret this.
Well, thank you. And I expect you to keep to your promise."
Arden always... I don't know what I do, but I am very much going to help you out.
Very well, very well.
I'm Arden, by the way. I was trying to
I see.
do some cool... I don't know.
I
Anyway,
believe you.
thank you. I believe me too.
Let's double check. I should have rolled these. What did you roll originally?
23.
We might have to retcon this. I just rolled a natural 20 on insight.
What?
now
I
we're
wasn't
good.
lying.
I wasn't lying. I would come back.
Okay, sounds good. If you were not lying,
I was not lying.
very well.
He
believes
fully
you.
intends.
I fully intend to come
come
back
back.
when if I can figure out how to do that.
Okay. Well, thank
I
you.
didn't lie about any of it.
Okay. Thank you. I will anticipate working with you in the future.
And what is your name so that I can make sure to... are you always here? I have to come back and find you.
I live here, yes, and this is my shop.
And your name is...
My name is
Pumbaa. Weird. Okay.
Alem.
Oh, Alem.
Alem Kusta.
Alem Kusta. I will remember that. What was it again?
Alem.
Alem...
Are you okay?
Yes, I will write it down.
While Arden is having this exchange, Sheru's busy with the socket is cutting out about six little discs, I guess, that are about half-inch to quarter-inch to half-inch wide.
Of the ivory?
Mhm.
Okay. Sounds
Okay. There's something else, actually, that I need. Because you craft things, right?
Yes.
I'm not very good at crafting. I'm trying to make these goggles, these eyewear, this things you can see out of that straps to your head. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You grasp what I'm saying. Okay.
I mean, no, but I'm listening.
Okay. Well, I have this leather that I'm trying to attach to my head.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that. And I need to attach some metal pieces with, like, lenses. Well, some non-mirrors, the see-through mirrors, the glass. That's what it is. Do you know how to make glass, or do you know anybody that can make glass?
Well, there are glass makers here. You could try Hewen. Hewen Polos.
Hewen. I also need to make metal pieces that attach to the leather that then holds the glass in place in front of my eyes.
You have a lot of needs, don't you?
Yes, I know. It's tough being me.
I can see that.
Do you work with like the metal that could maybe make?
I don't work with metal. I can attach it to wood primarily. I'm mostly a carpenter.
I don't think wood would last very long. But what about? Okay, I need a metal worker, leather worker, and then glass. You help me with that. Thank you.
So, as far as a leather worker, you could try Halam, Niva, and a glass worker. You could try.
Well, glass. You said Huey, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. It was Hewen.
Oh, Hewen. Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, I was thinking of the flyer.
Yes, Hewen Polos. And then the I gave you the metal worker, right?
No, the metal worker I need.
Metal worker you need. I gave you the leather worker.
Correct.
That was Halam.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. I'm trying to remember too.
I
We're
think
both a little
doing,
crazy.
You're doing wonderfully. I appreciate it.
The metal worker would be Za Shinun.
Sasha to you. Oh, wait. Metal worker. Okay.
Anything
you.
else?
Oh, I just think it's wonderful that we could meet and have this exchange.
Indeed.
It's very rare that I meet somebody in this town that's nice. The person I first met threw a rock at me. I was just trying to say hello, but apparently farmers just don't like to, say hello.
Is that where you were hit? Where that
Oh yes, this
giant
nice
dent in your head is?
dent in my head. Yes, that's why I'm a little off. Well, not really, but I'm a little off. Normally, a little more so.
I can see why.
Yes,
If I had a dent in my head, I'd be a little off too.
it's
You
sad.
should get that looked at.
Oh,
Do you know a
Wait.
healer?
yes.
Yeah, go to your healer.
We have a cleric right here.
Right.
I wasn't talking about you, sure.
Right.
Asar is very. Wait, what was your name again?
A saw?
No, I thought it was.
Ash.
What was
Ash.
your real name?
Oh.
Wink, wink.
She goes by Asar, but she has a different real name.
No, never mind.
It's a nickname. Don't.
Too late,
It
you're
was
going
just a cute nickname that we all came up with, and I forgot it, and now I feel bad because she really liked making it, and I'm sorry.
It's all right. Asa touches him and casts Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
I think it's time for us to go, Mr. Arden. We've wasted enough of this.
Oh,
good
you've
man's
been
time.
wonderful. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good luck.
I will need it. Thank you.
I can imagine so. Don't forget your promise.
Oh, I will never forget that. I wrote it down in this special ink. It's
Very
blue.
cool.
Look.
Oh, I can see that.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Have you ever seen blue ink?
I haven't. I don't think I've ever seen ink.
Oh, well,
Mostly stone,
do you want
carvings.
Do you want some?
No.
I have a
I'm okay.
bottle of ink I don't need.
I spent plenty of money today.
No, I mean to give it to you.
Oh, sure.
Yes, I don't need it. So
Actually, I could use that ink for a
Sharu?
scrimshaw. Never mind.
Well, Sharu, he is a friend for longer. So if he needs it, I'm sorry.
Very well. I'm sorry, but I need to get back to work.
Oh, that's right. You work. I don't. Yes. Okay. Let's go.
Arden is healed for 10 hit points.
That's more than I got hit. Thank you.
And as we're walking by, Mr. Arden, Mr. Shrew, while we're moseying around town, because I've helped you out so much with this gentleman, I was hoping that you might be able to help me find, what are those spellcast focus things?
Yes, I have this little gem right here. Oh, that's on my belt. I have the little. Yeah. That's,
What is it? Where do I
it's-
find one?
It's just a crystal that I use as a focus for my magic. So
Could it be anything?
I'm sure we can find. Well,
I mean, Arnold would probably. I mean, since you are a cleric of Juanabi, you could possibly use a amulet of hers or a.
I've seen someone use an orb. I've seen lots of different things as arcane, but it's not. You can't just.
Well, I mean,
It has to be readied as an arcane focus. You can't just take any item.
Oh, all right. If you see one as we're walking about, please let me know.
I mean,
Don't know how to.
if
see.
she's a cleric, she needs a divine focus rather than a arcane focus.
That is different.
Maybe best to try both, just to cover all of our bases.
We'll try it out. Maybe they have a test area where we can test out.
Before we do that, though, we've got some very important business to take care of. Just to make sure we are splitting our profits equally among the party. I was listening in on that conversation, and I believe we are all owed 65 gold from Sheru's earnings, and 2 of us will get 47 gold, and 4 of us get 46 gold from Arden's.
I'm sorry, but did you go into the magic wilds and risk your life and limb?
Oh no, we saved you from far away,
There was
where it was a little safer.
a little birdie in my ear at the time, but I don't remember seeing you.
Yes, but you probably
Okay.
also don't remember when we all agreed that we'd be sharing
That's true.
a guard.
I do share with my friends. At this point, I do need 200 gold to be able to use those spells that Urin. I mean, well, how do you say?
Urin. Yes.
Urin. Yeah, that.
Right.
That he gave me 2 spells. I need 200,
Well,
200
I mean,
gold worth of supplies.
Just as interesting as that sounds, I've got my own needs
I've got
for
90
my earnings.
93 gold that I could split amongst everyone if you
I
want.
think I could give you a loan.
And that worked out so well for you.
While you're talking,
I was on the receiving end on
it's
that one.
65 and 47, you said, right?
Well, yeah, 2 of us will get 47.
while you're talking,
the rest of us get
Sheru
46.
just after he finishes cutting off his 6 medallions, he just hands over the ivory to you. Here, go sell this, and then he pulls out the other ivory, hands it to Asar. You can do whatever you want with this, and then Rainer can have the herbs and.
I think like 20 minutes ago, I lost interest in all of your conversations, and I wandered off to find my own carpenter.
Nice.
Okay.
I need some money.
Honestly, I probably wasn't paying much attention to this anyway. My mind kind of started wandering with just looking around the city. Been a while since I've actually been in a big city, and the last time I was when I was rather quite young. And I just, mind kind of looking around and just kind of instinctually notice one or two little street urchins running around, and kind of slowly and nonchalantly kind of move towards one as unthreateningly as possible. Pull out a thing of rations and just kind of, say, here, this is for you. And as the little kid gets closer, I hand him the rations and drop him just a couple copper in his hand and say, hey, it gets better.
Okay. So you go looking for those urchins, have that little exchange. They run off, eating the bit of food that you provided, and clanging their copper in their pockets. And you mentioned that you're looking for a different carpenter. Are you doing something specific?
Just either a carpenter or just another weapons
Gotcha.
dealer to sell my bow.
Sell your bow. Okay. It's just a regular short bow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I would say for this town, you're probably able to get the bow sold for regular price that's in the player's handbook, unless you want to have an exchange.
Regular price is 25 or
Should say on
Should say
the
in your
Yeah, it'll
inventory.
say
I mean-
on in the player's handbook.
Well, in
It's
your
a short bow.
inventory, it says
Yeah,
how
it's
much
20.
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait a minute, I'm not done here. I put up with that gnome for a week, just so we could go
mean,
hunt down this.
If you need
useless
extra money
ivory.
after selling the ivory, I don't mind.
Well, you've already sold your ivory. Why don't we just split the cost?
Who, raise of hands, who wants
It's my gathering fee.
What's the guarding Sheru as he risks his life crazily in this weird
that's
maze
why
of
the shell was-
stalks
I don't know what you're talking about. I smelled strawberries and fell asleep.
Yeah, you took a nap. You took a nap, and you should be paid for that. Well, we did all the work.
What work did you do?
We saved you
From what?
from all the weird things that were cropping up around you.
Like what?
There was this weird smoke, steam thing.
I
It
mean,
just kind of evaporated
I
after it attacked you.
nothing attacked me.
I did ray of frost that.
I don't know what you are talking
You
about.
just have a selective memory.
It's okay.
I mean, if you need extra gold, I don't mind if
So
you
how
need
much?
extra gold, but
How much do you need from me?
I just want what I earned. That's all I
no,
want.
I understand.
I just don't know what you
what
earned.
do you want? How much do you want from me?
I want 46 gold from you, Arden.
46 gold.
And I want 65 gold from you, Sheru.
You want 40?
And then I'll
I
shut up.
I just gave you some ivory that is worth at least 100.
Well, you can go sell the ivory. I'm not too
I don't need it. It's yours now.
Okay. I still want the 65 gold from the other ivory. I'll give you your share of this ivory when I go sell it.
I don't need a share from that ivory.
Here, I will give you. How much was it again? I'm sorry, I lost track.
Don't worry. Just hand me your coin purse. And I'll grab it for you.
No, thank you. But 40. What was it?
46.
46. All right, here's 46 gold.
And this is when Alton became an accountant.
It's always about the money.
Okay, so you guys.
I can pay one other person at this time, but I kind of need the others for. If anyone wants to turn invisible, I mean that sounds pretty cool, right?
I mean, if anyone needs some extra gold, I'm willing to help out, but
Well, I don't think I need anything extra, but I do need to go see if I can find some better armor or something. I have no idea how much that's going to cost yet.
all right, well, come back to me if you need some extra. I mean, I really don't mind. It's just demanding gold for work that I did is,
It wasn't work that you did. It was work that we did.
I mean, you were there, but I don't remember seeing you run into the field of magic.
I believe that all
I do remember seeing you take a nap.
are
It
worth
was a
it,
nice nap.
and his friendship is more than enough.
So, as you guys continue having this conversation, you continue moving forward, and you see the Colosseum, the arena, very large in front of you. It was probably about 4 stories tall altogether. maybe a little less than that, 3 stories, we'll say. But what else are you guys doing in the square?
Copying the spells as soon as I
Or
can.
you actually aren't actually in the square, just so you know.
When Asar was looking for something.
Yeah, I'm gonna help her look for the arcane focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna help try to look for an arcane focus as much as I can.
I figured, being a city with slaves and such, they may have kind of some of those scourge-like whips
Okay.
with the, glass and metal and whatnot tied into the end, and I was going to look for something like that.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to find a whip easily enough. As you go around, you guys explore the different vendors here. Weapons makers, a lot of bronze is crafted here. You see people smelting, but you're able to find one of those whips easily enough. And I believe the cost of that is in the document that I made.
Random question: who's
5 gold
carrying the
pieces for
extra
that.
jerky?
Okay. Did you ever make
jerky.
one of those?
Yeah.
I don't know
in
who's
the-
carrying that.
Like, did you ever do the thing on there? Okay.
And then
We'll figure that one out
a
later.
spare 8 minutes at some point. I'm copying the spells.
Okay. And as far as looking for a focus, you guys are able to find that easily enough if you're. It'd just be regular player's handbook cost.
So is there?
Which one? What kind?
Yeah,
Depends
there's
on which one you
several
want.
focuses. The crystal that I have is 10 gold.
Should we get a little carving of Juanabi or something?
Doesn't matter which kind of focus I get.
Is there a symbol for Juanabi?
There is. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, though.
Is it in the documents?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
I'll get that for you next time.
Cool.
Well, here's your focus. I'm going to hurry and copy these spells.
I want to walk around the arena to see if there's any posters or other advertisements.
Okay.
I guess it has to be a poster because I couldn't read any advertisements.
Sure. So you see. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
17? Okay. So you see a stela up in this area. It's not so much a poster, but rather a large stone with engravings on it. Most of this you can't read, but you do see a depiction of a large minotaur-like creature with a smaller Kugani and a large, not quite as large as the minotaur, but a large lizard folk creature.
When you say depiction,
It-
how depicted?
It's like hieroglyphic.
Oh, okay. So they're like stick figures.
Not much detail.
Well, hieroglyphic. I mean, they're not exactly stick figures.
Oh, okay.
There's detail, but it's
okay,
not
so,
like
so
it's
not,
not like looking at a Renaissance painting.
no, yeah, not okay. So not like hieroglyphic, but in like Egyptian style
Exactly.
portrait. Okay, that makes sense. So
And
still not sure.
this is with this. These are words essentially written. You don't know exactly what they're saying, but you can pick up easily enough that they're depicting the battle between these two.
Great. I don't know how much more information this gives me than we already had. Ugh. Does anyone? But it's so.
I can read stuff with a
frustrating.
spell.
I'm the only one that can speak it, but I can't read it. Is anyone else near me, or are people still back on the square?
We're still back at the square because we were finding the arcane focus.
Yeah,
and
well, we found one. I just bought a random one.
I was immediately copying spell, and then so if you're wandering around still, we're
What's Renner doing?
After I bought my whip, I just kind of regrouped with the rest of you and just kind of went towards the Colosseum. I'd
We could try
done
selling.
what I was going to do.
We could try selling the herbs and the last of the ivory.
library. Yeah.
Yeah,
After
Can
this,
we say we just
I want to
Yep.
go
Sold
back
it
to
all.
that.
You guys are able to sell it all We won't negotiate here. Just get your price.
How much more ivory was there to sell?
I cut off. There's one whole stock. Then I cut off 6 medallions from one. So I'm not sure how much that one would be worth.
Well, were you going to engrave those?
Yes.
But you mean the rest of that
I'm
stock?
not. I'm not selling.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I would say you're probably like half its value
Okay.
after you cut off those pieces.
Okay. So that's 150, 75 plus the 150 in herbs. So that's 300 gold. 375, and then however much chalk you sell off.
Yeah, I wanted to sell off. Well, because it's huge. Most of the chalk.
Okay.
Probably 2/3 of it.
Okay. If I remember
So
right,
it's
you
100 gold
100
worth
gold pieces,
that I
right?
had gotten, and I just want to break off some chunks and basically keep 25 gold worth of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then I have a bunch of other stuff I just want to sell off. That's like the stuff I don't think I need, but probably will.
For the sake of
Yeah.
this, whatever you guys are selling, just sell it.
The rhodochrosite and the
Mm-hmm.
malachite and the, all that.
Yeah. So for the sake of this, just sell it off, and then we'll
Okay.
just you should have a price there that's
Yeah.
in the DMG.
Got it.
And after everything's sold, Sheru dumps 400 gold into the pile of gold that we've gathered. We can split this up as much as we want. Other after thinking of Alton's words, I was asleep, so I might have missed something. Just here you go.
So where did you get that other 400 from?
I had 50 gold before I sold things, so I had 432 after selling everything.
Oh, gotcha. So you're throwing in. So we'll just say like we're splitting 850 between the group.
Where are you when you're doing this? Did you wait for me to come back?
Yes, we probably did because we're going around selling things, and so you were gone, and then came back.
And after that, I want to go to the 3 people that he told me about.
You're able to get all of your stuff easily enough. And I will say that it costs probably, for what you're looking for, probably 100 gold.
Okay.
Altogether for the crafting of the lenses, the leatherwork, and the fine metal pieces that you're needing.
Okay.
So basically, for all the selling we did, I'm gonna be lazy and just round down. If we split it up evenly, we all get 141 gold total from all that. Alton's gonna go looking for either some magical armor or just some studded leather armor.
Wait, am I included in the splitting of that
Yeah.
part?
I would say for the purposes of this,
100
you can find the studded leather armor easily enough. But you're having a hard time finding any magical armor.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just buy some basic studded leather.
Sounds good.
Oh, selling of the fish scales, spines, and mucus that we have.
Let's get to that.
Okay.
If it's still good.
While we're selling things.
I am going to buy just fine and buy a second water skin.
Okay.
I feel like it's a good idea to have 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
actually
idea.
really
All
yeah,
the same.
it's a great idea.
That is a great idea. That will
Yeah,
do
just
this.
any buying of that stuff, just stick it with the
Yeah.
player's handbook price.
It's 2 silver, I think, for a water skin. So
Lots of shopping. Lots of shopping.
2
We've been in
silver.
the desert for a little while.
several weeks. And just, restock on rations and such. Just, the usual.
But we still have all that jerky
Yeah.
or the.
Well, I mean, we
don't know
probably
who has
we
it.
probably went through a little more than half of it on the way up.
Mhm.
No, so that we may not need to restock on rations quite yet.
I don't know. I haven't kept track.
So for any other shopping that you guys are doing,
Yeah.
just go with the player's handbook. Is there anything else you guys are wanting to do outside of shopping at this point?
Just going to the arena, but I feel like that's the next big thing.
Sounds good.
blue light special at the electronics store.
Okay. Well, we are going to end the shopping session here, and we will pick up next time. Thanks so much for tuning in.
You have been listening to Rollfair, a D&D podcast. Produced, recorded, and mixed by SF Shields. Executive produced by the Rollfair team. Copyright 2021 by Rollfair LLC. All rights reserved. Visit us online at rollfair.com.